Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Beat flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, stay back. But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team that wins.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
On second down, it's Jackson. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Snap.
On first down, Hubbard. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. A run through the starters defensively for the Texans. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Off the bootleg. Hubbard. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver.
Here we go.
Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
On first down, Stinson. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Let's go.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Throwing on 3rd and long. Hubbard. And this is going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And now out comes Houston. After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. They'll begin the drive on the ground with Starks. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
You go tight. You got tight. Ready?
Now a give, right side. Starks, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Hey, check. 3 now. 2.
They'll run on first down. Beltran. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
Off the play fake. Hagan. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23.
Down. 18 Gator.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready, go.
On first down, Beltran. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was taken down at the 22. 1 yard
Watch the
gain.
pass.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20.
On 2nd down now, Starks, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw. Hagan. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 21 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result, a Houston touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield, you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Off play action. Hubbard, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They run the counter. Stinson, and he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A delayed give on the draw to start. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Hagan. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Stop your body.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So, my man, I pose this question to you. How do you get to be the number 2 defense against the rush in the NFL?
Be better than number 3, I guess.
Okay, right.
And make plays like that, right?
Well, you know, you're right. At its basic, be better than number 3, but you really nailed it. Make plays like that on a consistent basis.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hubbard, quick hitter here, it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hubbard.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run on 1st down. Starks. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
60 Pittsburgh. I got you.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, Starks. Oh, he breaks another. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And his pass incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the ref makes a call, no touchdown there, wipe it off the board. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All day, every day.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Hubbard. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Set, ready? 60 or 56. I got it. Hit it.
On 2nd down now, Starks. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Down.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Hagan. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo 1st.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. On 2nd down, Stinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hubbard. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go. 50, plant. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Off the play fake. Hubbard. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Now this throw caught left side. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morrison. No gain there in the completion. 2nd and 10. To throw on 2nd down. Hagan, he's going to fire one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
On first down, Starks. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd down now, Starks. Oh, Starks lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And this is one of those bang-bang plays Charles designed. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Hagan out in the flat for Starks. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes out a gain of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Dropping it off for Starks. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
It's a
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Check with the 6. Here we go. Now.
They're running with Starks. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Throwing again. Hubbard. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, Hagan. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Hagan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando, the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Texans to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well.
Ready. 15, line. 15, line.
Here's a handoff to start the drive. To Starks. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Again on the ground, again with Starks. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Down. 70, 80.
Watch it slap, watch it slap.
2.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Here we go again.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hagan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking to throw. Hagan. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Starks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read.
You don't want none. Get it. Pick up the ball.
Get it.
No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hubbard. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hubbard. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Hagan. Wide open receiver complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Hagan. And he's got his target. That's more. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just 1 but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7'5".
Yeah, you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. On 2nd down, Beltran. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, Hagan. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And remember, that drive started back at the 2, 98 yards into the end zone to finish with that run.
And what do you think the guy who punts the ball was doing? I mean, when that drive started, he was thinking about, okay, catch it, get rid of it, right? When he's warming up in the net, don't step backwards and create a safety because he was counting on worst-case scenario. And as the drive went on, he figured...
He turned that net into a hammock.
Exactly. Give me a drink of water and let me just relax.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, Not really moved the ball well. As you said,
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
60 outlaw.
To throw on 3rd down. Hubbard. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like they're going to be.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here we go. 18, Gator.
Check nickel.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch 82. He likes to speak.
To throw again. Hubbard. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22.
Tight end right. Hey, we got 3 down.
From the gun, Hubbard. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
That touchdown was for all the fantasy people out there. May not change the final outcome, but some points were scored, and maybe some of the people at home are really excited to get those.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On first down, Hagan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Hagan. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 3 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hubbard nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Over the middle, complete. That's Mueller. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Hubbard. It's caught by Jackson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Back to throw. Hubbard, it's caught by Brown. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The Bills on third down, not so hot, 2 for 9 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, me and you all day. All day.
Shoot.
Throwing on first down. Hubbard. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28.
Ready? 90 Wolf.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hubbard. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
56. Mike, 56 right there. Right
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one falls incomplete, breaking his string of 7 straight passes completed. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Hubbard. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hugh, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Hubbard. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Hubbard's pass complete to number 88. Touchdown, Buffalo.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Starks down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run again with Starks. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. The Texans on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Hubbard gets it to Brown, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hubbard. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, Hubbard. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw. Hubbard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills cut into that lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now out comes Houston. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. A run here for Starks. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
70, Indy.
From the gun on third down. Hagan, quick hitter here. It's complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.
Got it. Even. 4th down. Even. Now.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Texans, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week